This video is on security, but we also have one on hardware, the hardware changes that are of note, the desktop and how to make changes there, the settings that you need to be aware of, and the apps. So if you want to use face recognition, it suggests you also use iris recognition, and it puts those two together to make it very secure. And to get any of that to work, you have to use a PIN code as well. And that's just a failover in case something goes wrong with the facial recognition. You can actually just type in a code. So let's just show you that very quickly. When you do the initial setup, it's going to walk you through it, so you don't have to do this the way I'm going to show you here, but let's run through it quickly and just give you the high level on it. So you swipe down from the top, go to your settings, go to lock screen and security, and you can see in here I have set up my face has been recognized, and my irises have been recognized, and I have a PIN. So I'm just going to click on the PIN settings here, enter my PIN so I can get into the settings, and you can see here I do have a PIN set up, and again I have my face is registered and my irises are registered, and those two things combined are called intelligent scan. So I would highly recommend you use it. When you do, what will happen is when the phone locks, you can put in your PIN number and that will work fine, but by the time you've got your PIN number in, there's a little red light right up here that's going to the iris recognition LED. It's going to flash quickly a bunch of times, and when you look at it, it's probably going to unlock much faster than you can put in even a 4-digit PIN. That system is good, and you should at least try it. The drawbacks to it are, and they tell you this, that if you've got sunglasses on, it may not work. Well, it won't work. If you have, if you're changing your facial arrangements constantly, that may be an issue as well. So if you're growing a beard or not, that could be an issue. But for most people, this is just excellent. The next thing is spam protection. Okay, so what you do is go into your phone, click settings at the top, and then go down, the settings ellipse there, and then click the settings options. Go to, scroll down until you see caller ID and spam protection, and you're going to want to turn that on. So let me explain what that does. So spam protection is a service that they offer which flags calls that might or are likely to be scams. So let's just show you what that looks like. Here are the 4 scenarios that they show. Normal call, somebody's in your contacts, or it's a valid company, valid contact. Someone that is not suspect, the call just comes through as always, as you can see here. If they have no information on the phone number, then it just comes through here as no spam activity. If they think it's spam or a scam, you'll get these one of these two windows. And so you think, well, how are they making that determination? Well, they subscribe to a number of services that flag these bad numbers, but also you can help. So let's show you how to do that. What you do is you would swipe up from the when you have spam protection turned on, you will, and you receive a call, you'll see this little blurb at the bottom here that says block and report number. And all you do is swipe up, select block number or report number. Report number is the one you want to select, by the way. And then mark down what it is and send it through. And that will get added into the giant Samsung pile. And if enough people flag it, Samsung will add it to the pile. And when other people receive calls, including you in the future, by the way, it will get marked, which is just great. 2 other features here that are optional. One is antivirus. So yes, there's some security built into the Samsung S9, and it's wonderful, but you still should have a third-party tool. So a few years ago, the most highly rated free antivirus, actually free or not, was from TrustGo. I haven't looked at it recently. I don't know much about TrustGo, but I have used it for a few years, and it's been working fine. It doesn't seem to slow down the machine. The only thing that we do with it is, with our customers, is we go into TrustGo and turn off the alerts because it does things like pop up and tell you that you're, things about your Wi-Fi and things like that. So I don't care what antivirus you use, but you should have something on there. Mobile devices are the #1 target for viruses by far, and that's where most of the attacks are occurring these days. So make sure you have some third-party app on there that's keeping you safe. Beyond that, Samsung offers a product called Knox. And Knox, unfortunately, has been used by Samsung in a number of different ways, but The product that I'm looking at is called Samsung Knox Premium. Apparently, it's going to be replaced in the fall of 2018 with something else. But what we are going to use it for with our customers is to sync the password changes from our corporate Active Directory onto each of the phones. And what that means is that when people's passwords expire every 45 days or 60 days or 90 days or whatever your company is set to, the email password that you have set, that you will set in your Windows machine, will cycle straight onto the Samsung S9. That's nice. Beyond that, Knox also has some storage capacity. So you can set up a secure place on your device, on your Samsung S9, that is hardware encrypted. There are a lot of advantages to Knox. If you're not familiar with it, just Google it and you'll find all kinds of information. Okay, so that's it for security. We're going to go on to the desktop next.